Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We hope your experience is fruitful. Please feel free to visit our website to find out how you can join our growing family. While we are loading your experience, please do us a quick favor and hit that like button from whichever platform you're watching or listening on. Also, share so others may enjoy as well. And we hope you would consider hitting that subscribe or follow button so you can check out more of our amazing content. All right, let's start the show.
It's not the fact that a person cannot honor your emotions. I guarantee you that's not the problem at all. It's the fact that you want your disorderly behavior to be honored as well. Baby, you have the right to feel how it is that you want to feel, but at a certain age and stage of life, you should be able to regulate and manage your emotions as well as the behaviors that are attached to those emotions and those feelings. Because I'm angry, disappointed, or upset or frustrated, I have to make everybody else feel like crap. I have to shift my environment. I have to act a fool and curse people out and yell and walk off and storm off. Your emotions and feelings do not take precedence over the environment that you're creating and the feelings and emotions that you are altering in other people. These type of people who do this are the main ones who say, you're invalidating me. I'm not invalidating your feelings because you have the right to feel how it is that you feel. I'm invalidating your behaviors because there's nothing rational about your behaviors. I'm not trying to understand why you are throwing stuff and cursing people out and things like that. I don't have to understand that. You want a person, quote unquote, invalidating you to be an excuse as to the reason why you're acting a certain way. Because I don't feel heard, because I don't feel understood, because I want somebody to hear me, because I want somebody to understand me, I'm gonna act the ass. If you reflect on your past, I guarantee you this is not the first time that someone tried to hold you accountable for your behaviors or made you see how unruly and disorderly you actually are. Some of you all don't have the right people to hold you accountable because some of you all are dealing with some passive people who just write off your behaviors as this is just this person. This is just how he or she is. No, absolutely not. You're probably the reason why you've lost friendships, partnerships, relationships, why people don't want to deal with you. Maybe you need to sit down and actually self-reflect. Self-reflection and self-awareness leads to self-improvement. But if you're not willing to be called out and call yourself out on your behaviors, there's no self-improvement that you're actually going to gain. You're going to be stuck in that same place playing victim, trying to figure out why everyone's leaving you. You may not want to hear this, but you're probably the reason why most people don't want to deal with you. And until you learn that, you're going to be caught in the same situation.
What's going on, everybody? We are back with another episode of Pyro Power Hour. I'm your host, Kwame, joined by the handsome, the melanin proficient, the king himself, Kire Sanaa. Kire, girl, you're muted. Hello? Kire! Ciao. I don't know what's going on with him. I just talked to him. I don't know what's going on. He probably put it away trade, y'all. We'll wait for him. We'll see what's going on. If not, hopefully he can, click out and come back in. Anywho, who's in the building? What's up, Cupcakes? How you doing, Queen? Thank you for joining. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Appreciate you for coming. Major, boys, haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for coming on in, Major. Thank you for appreciate you. Yes, you guys, go ahead and make sure you text Blaze to 8. Oh my God, what is it? Hold on, where is it? There it is. 833-793-2423. That's right, 833-793-2423. Appreciate you guys for jumping on in. Appreciate you guys. Do me a quick favor, y'all. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Subscribe to Pyro Media or wherever you're watching, whether it be Candid Conversations, Kwame Speaks, Official, or Pyro Media. Go ahead and hit us up. And remember that this is a bully-free zone. We appreciate you. Thank you. All your opinions matter. So keep it cute. And don't forget the Bullet and Flight Radio, who is our sister network. It's a 501c3 nonprofit organization, so you can get a return on your donations and everything. So Bullet in Flight Radio on Cash App and PayPal.me/Bullet in Flight Pros if you want to go and support the amazing work that they're doing over there. Yes, shout out to Bullet in Flight Radio. All right. What did you say, Cupcake? Hey, Kevin, how you doing, Queen? How you don't know your own number? Listen, we just got it, girl. We just got it. I'm still learning it. How you doing, Kevin? Appreciate you for joining. Thank you. Marvelous Monday to you as well. No problem. I appreciate you. Thank you, Major. Thank you for joining. All right, you guys. We got a lot to get into today. We do have, let's see here. First of all, why is this in my way? Okay, there we go. All right. Let's get in here. All right. Yes. Go ahead and make sure you guys subscribe or follow, rather, on all social media platforms. Social media platforms, Pyro Media Network. Check them out. And you can follow Kire and myself on all social media platforms as well. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Kwame Speaks Official, and that's everywhere. And then with Kyrie, it's Kyrie Sanaj, or except on Instagram, which is its_Kyrie_again. So definitely check him out there. And also, you guys, we got some things coming. So make sure you guys join the hotspot, which is what I call our gated community. So definitely check some things out over there. We got some surprises for you guys in the Patreon over there. It's only $5 a month. That's a cup of coffee. Okay, a general cup of coffee, a little cappuccino, if you will. All right. And it's you have to be 18 and over. Please do that. We're not going to do craziness, but we're going to try to do some stuff that is adult only, and just a little kickback for you guys. All right. Praise God. All right. We also want to shout out the best mod up in these YouTube streets. That's right. Shout out to Cupcake. I don't know which one to pick, so I'm just going to pick all these gorgeous photos. I got to grab some more, actually. Okay, because she doesn't take a bad photo. Look at that gorgeous queen. We love you, sis. All right, it's Bentley time. Go ahead and say hi, Bentley. I do got to get some new photos. And I took a photo, actually, and I forgot to upload it. So shout out to Bentley. We love you, Bentley, the Pyro Power Hour mascot. All right, praise God. All right, I still don't know what Kyrie is or what's going on with him, girl. But hopefully he'll be okay. I don't know what's going on, girl. You didn't text me or nothing. But all right, we're going to go ahead and get into some breaking news. Yeah, she does. Hold on one second. What'd she say? Yes, she does take a bad photo. Catch me in the morning. Well, don't take the photo, girl. Hey, it's Maya. How you doing, Queen? Thank you for joining. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you. Yes. All right. Hey, Michaela. How you doing, little sis? Yes. Everybody coming up in the building. Hey, Michelle. How you doing, Queen? Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into some breaking news. We got some craziness going on, so let's check it out. All right, so authorities have detained a person believed to be in connection with the fatal shooting of a Los Angeles County Sheriff's deputy who was unalived in his patrol car over the weekend. There was a lot of stuff that went down this weekend. I don't know what's going on. Hey, Pachanda, how you doing, Queen? Thank you for joining. Candace Boyd is in the house. Oh, y'all rolling on in. Thank you for joining, y'all. Thank you for joining. Hey, listen, guys, if you have not gotten notifications from YouTube or Twitch, I apologize, but you can get a direct notification from Pyro Media Network directly by texting Blaze to 833-793-2423. It's free for y'all as long as you got unlimited on your plan. So, it's free from us. We don't charge you guys for it. So just want to throw that out there. All right. So this young man was fatally shot, and he what is it? Let's see here. Detained a person. So they detained them this morning. So over the weekend, this situation did happen. It's so Kevin is in the building. What's up, King? Haven't seen you in a month of Sundays. How you doing, Kevin? All right now, welcome. Grab a seat. Thank you for coming on in. All right, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and check out what's going on with this whole situation. So check it out.
New overnight, a Los Angeles County Sheriff's deputy shot and killed in an ambush. This morning, we're learning authorities are asking for the public's help as they search for a suspect or multiple suspects. 30-year-old deputy Ryan Klunkenbrummer was shot while he was on duty near the sheriff's station in Palmdale. Authorities say the field training officer was found unconscious in his patrol vehicle by a Good Samaritan. He was then rushed to the hospital where he later died.
We really need your help. We need to get this guy off the street, guy or guys. He's a public safety threat. He ambushed and killed, murdered one of our deputies.
His death is now being investigated as a murder. Deputy Klunkenbrummer was an 8-year veteran of the department, and he was engaged less than a week ago.
So as I stated earlier, that this man, that they have detained a person already believed to be connected with the fatal shooting, but they're still investigating. So obviously, how things are when things are still under investigation. We have our feelings about, police officers and, the Justice Department and just law enforcement in and of itself. But I still don't want, crime to happen, people to, to be unalived because of, whatever, these people are still human too, but some of them are bad apples, but that doesn't mean that, I would want them to be unalive. They have families and stuff too. We have a lot of law enforcement of color in the service as well. So I just want to make sure that, we're paying attention to this. But I will like to say this. I'm not taking away from the fact that this needs to be handled, but there's a $250,000 reward on this, and they already detained somebody that could be believed to be connected to the situation. This just happened over the weekend, and when it comes to situations that happen to us, things just seem to take a little longer. There's not a lot of funds that goes into investigations, and it always seems like we are the ones that get the short end of this. Are you okay, girl?
Keep going.
Okay. Okay, so I was getting a little worried, but I just feel like, even though that this situation happened, it's very unfortunate, and we don't want people to be unalive. I just think that we need to be we need to pay attention to the inequality when it comes to investigations for us and things of that nature. So look, Kire, I was about to call the lodge. All right. But anyway, Candace Graham was like, y'all are best. So I'm well at home. Welcome back. I know you were traveling crazy.
Oh, hey, Gavin.
Yes.
What's wrong? What happened?
With this one? Oh, okay. So authorities have detained a person believed to be connected with the fatal shooting of a Los Angeles County Sheriff's deputy who was unalived in his patrol car over the weekend. So,
oh, wow.
Yes. So, yeah, we just watched the video of it. It's
hey, Kevin.
Crazy. But yes. But I want to talk about this situation. So, just watch this.
Just into Action News right now, Pennsylvania State Police are looking for 9 teenagers who managed to escape from a juvenile detention center in Berks County. Officials say they made a break for it during a riot just before 9 o'clock tonight at Abraxas Academy in Morgantown. There are reported injuries of staff members, along with an active search for those who escaped. Police are warning people to be on the lookout and call 911 if they see anything. Action News' crews on the way to that area right now. We'll bring you any new information as soon as it comes into the newsroom.
Now, I want to give an update because right before we came on air, we did get an update to this situation. So all 9 teenagers who escaped from the juvenile detention center in Morgantown, Pennsylvania, Sunday evening were captured this morning, police said, after a multi-agency search that prompted school closures and warnings to the surrounding community. So all 9 of the teenagers were captured. Now, I have a question. Before we get into okay, Kire.
I said, I was say 2 to 9 juveniles. You dummies, you're supposed to split up. Why were y'all sticking together?
Well, I don't know if they were together or not when they were caught. My question is, Pennsylvania, what's going on with your jail systems?
Well, Pennsylvania, I believe they're not paying the guards enough. Nobody is watching the. They're like, let them go. Because 9 people, nine.
They just running a foot like just.
Exactly. They keep escaping Pennsylvania. They ain't paying the guards enough. Them guards.
Okay, it makes just kind of.
The guards are on strike.
Look at you, going right back to the cell block.
The guards are on strike. That's what it is.
Right. Okay. What's new? Right. I mean, I don't understand. Okay. Don't forget about little Spider-Man last week. Right. Cupcakes.
Well, they got him too.
They finally got him. But I mean, it's just like he was elusive. But my whole thing is just like, what's going on with y'all systems that y'all just got stuff? People just can just walk in and out of your damn prison.
There ain't nobody walking in.
Well, that's all we got for breaking news. Let's go ahead and get into.
But I just want to say that was a word that Kitty J. Rose gave. That was a word.
What are you talking about?
You played Kitty J. Rose in the beginning of the show.
The video. Oh, that's who she is?
Yeah.
She was. It really was a word.
Are you serious?
I didn't know who she was. I just saw her on TikTok and I was like, that it hit me. So I was just like, all right now.
I love her. Yeah.
She listen.
She give a word.
Yeah, after 2 weeks, I cried juvenile jail. Yeah, it's just a lot. Anyway, what's happening today, y'all? One of y'all's favorite time of the day. And today is U.S. Air Force Day. U.S. Air Force Day is commemorated yearly on September 18th, celebrating the birth of this very important organization. The U.S. military is one of the most advanced in the world. As soon as airplanes were invented, the U.S. military bought its first plane and utilized this revolutionary invention. Since then, many advancements have been made. This holiday celebrates the day the U.S. Air Force became an independent organization and recognizes the many accomplishments the USAF has made. Most importantly, this day honors the sacrifices of many and raises awareness of the importance of national security to our freedom. All right, now.
Man.
Yes. You should have saved that, Cupcake. Cupcake said, in his absence, Deacon, Dr., Professor, Apostle, Bishop, Pastor, Reverend, Prophet, Overseer, Elder, Evangelist, Supervisor, Principal, Administrator, Mr. HBCU, I'm here even when I'm not, so don't get cute. Oh, I know that's right.
All right.
Thank you for your service to the United States Air Force. We thank you. Just want to, there was always like a little, rivalry, not really rivalry, but, just kind of jokes between the Air Force and the Army. Just remember the Air Force, y'all came out of the United States Army. Just want to throw that out there to all you Air Forceans and pilots and airmen. That's what you guys call them. Yeah, they call the Navy the seamen. And they call the Air Force the airmen.
All right, seamen.
Come on,
That's
seamen.
That's nasty.
They call them. He had some business to handle. Yes, that's right. Handle your business, King. Congratulations to U.S. Air Force. Yes, indeed. All right. Birthdays of the day, you guys. We got a lot to get through today. And we're still here in Virgo season. Shout out to my Earth sign brethren and sistren. Happy Virgo season, y'all. All right. Let's first up, it's Jada Pinkett Smith. Jada Pinkett Smith is an American actress, comedian, singer, songwriter, screenwriter, and businesswoman. She began her acting career in 1990 with a guest appearance on the short-lived sitcom True Colors, and subsequently starred in the television series A Different World from 1991 to 1993. She made her feature film debut in Menace to Society in 1993. Her breakthrough came opposite Eddie Murphy in The Nutty Professor in 1996, and she has since starred in more than 20 feature films, including Set It Off, Scream 2, Ali, The Matrix Reloaded, The Matrix Revolutions, Collateral, the Madagascar films from 2005 to 2012, Bad Moms, and Girls Trip. On television, she has starred in Heartthrown it's from 2009 to 2011, and Gotham from 2014 to 2016. She is the current host of the hit Facebook series, The Red Table Talk. Happy birthday, Queen! Do you know what Cupcake?
Exactly, Cupcake. That's me.
What's wrong with y'all? Hey, Joyce, how you doing, Queen? Thank you for joining. Coach Leslie is in the building. Thank you for joining, Queen.
I don't understand, but okay.
What do you don't understand?
Nothing. I'll save it. You, but you just love Jada. Okay.
I'm listen. I just think that she has done a lot for the culture.
Name one.
Her acting career. She paved the way for a lot of. She did a lot of great movies. She has good acting skills. You can't say that. She's
great movies. That's a strong word.
You don't think Set It Off was a great movie? Are you kidding me? Medicine Society.
She didn't make it great. She didn't make either of those great.
Okay.
She contributed. She contributed. I'll give her that. She did contribute. But lately, her acting is. I didn't like her on Equalizer. It didn't work. I got what they was trying to do. They're trying to bring back a feeling of Set It Off, but it didn't work. Queen Latifah is a great actress. That's great. I would not say Jada Pinkett Smith is a great actress.
Yeah, let's move on. Why?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all is that. Next up, I wanted to make sure that they were still in the same line. Ricky Bell. Ricky Bell is an R&B vocalist, best known as a member of the popular groups New Edition and Belle Biv DeVoe.
Yes.
He has also sung backup vocals on tracks by artists like Bobby Brown and LL Cool J. He received the Golden Note Award at ASCAP's 21st Annual Rhythm and Soul Music Awards as a member of New Edition in 2008. He married actress Amy Correa in 2014. Happy birthday to you, King. We appreciate you and all that you do. Yes. Is that good? Is that better for y'all?
Yeah, I like Ricky.
Okay. Honorable mentions. We also want to shout out Queen Tawanda Braxton. Happy birthday to you, Queen. Tawanda Braxton is an R&B artist who revamped her singing career by forming the Braxtons in 2010 with her sisters. She started singing with her sisters at age 5 and signed her first record deal in 1989. She gained reality fame for starring in the WE TV series Braxton Family Values. She married Andre Carter in 2003. The couple later raised 2 children. Happy birthday to you, Queen.
Happy birthday, Tawanda.
Holly Robinson Peete. Holly Elizabeth Robinson Peete is an American actress and singer. She is known for her roles as Judy Hopps on the Fox TV police drama 21 Jump Street, Vanessa Russell on the ABC sitcom Hanging with Mr. Cooper, and Dr. Melina Ellis on the NBC WB sitcom For Your Love. She also served as one of the original co-hosts of the CBS daytime talk show, The Talk. Happy birthday to you, Queen. Happy birthday to you, Exhibit. Alvin Nathaniel Joyner, a.k.a. Exhibit, pronounced Exhibit, is an American rapper, actor, and broadcaster. Exhibit began his musical career after the release of his debut studio album, At the Speed of Light, on October 15, 1996. The album generated both critical and commercial success, peaking at number 74 on the Billboard 200. It also contained the single Paparazzi, which peaked at number 83 on the Billboard Hot 100. This success allowed Exhibit to secure a recording contract with Loud Records later that year. Happy birthday to you, Exhibit. Whew, there's a lot going on. Happy birthday to you, Serge Ibaka. Serge Jonas Ibaka Ngobila, is a Congolese Spanish professional basketball player for the Toronto Raptors of the National Basketball Association. Ibaka was drafted by the Oklahoma City Thunders, former incarnation, the Seattle Supersonics, with the 24th overall pick in the 2008 NBA draft. Ibaka is a three-time NBA All-Defensive First-Time selection and has twice led the league in blocks. Although born in the Republic of the Congo, Ibaka plays for the Spanish national basketball team in international competition. Happy birthday to you, sir. Kind of fun. All right. Also, happy birthday to Angela Simmons. Angela Simmons is an American reality star and daughter of Joseph Simmons. She is also remembered for her appearance on Run's House. She was first introduced to audiences on TV's Run's House before sharing a spin-off series with her sister. She used to work as the editor of her own fashion magazine aimed at teen girls. She has 5 siblings and is niece of Russell Simmons. She had a son named Sutton in September 2016. Happy birthday to you, girl. All right. Whew. We're going to make this one quick. Happy birthday to you, Ben Carson. All right. Yeah, Ben Carson. I'm not going to read him. Y'all know who he is. All right. Happy birthday to you, girl. All right. All right. And happy birthday to everybody that was born on September 18th. Happy birthday to you, all of you amazing Virgos. Whew. That was a lot of birthdays. All right. Do we have anything viral today? Oh, we did, but I didn't upload it. I can upload it real quick. Don't get mad. Y'all are a mess. Okay, you are on one today, Cal. Hilarious. Can I upload? Do I have time? I don't think I have time. I don't think I have time. Unfortunately, I don't. I will play it for the next viral moment. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into Pyro Media Mentionals real quick because we have a lot to talk about for the rundown. We want to shout out Bullet and Flight Radio, the #1 progressive Christian radio station in the world. And they are now on TuneIn. If you haven't downloaded on Alexa, go ahead and make sure you do that. Go ahead and download the TuneIn, or you can just add the TuneIn situation. You just tell them, hey, Alexa, play Bullet and Flight on TuneIn, and it will play live on your Alexa device. So shout out to Bullet and Flight for securing that deal. And you can listen everywhere that has an Alexa app. So you can listen to it on the Sonos, your Alexa devices, etc., or anything that's Alexa enabled. And they are sharing space with amazing organizations and media outlets. So definitely check them out. Shout out to TuneIn and to the over 75 million active users on there. Shout out to you. And shout out to Pyro Media Productions because we're on them too. Pyro Media Network because we're on there too on Bullet and Flight Radio. So shout out to everyone, Lottie Dottie. You grow, we grow. Shout out. Yes. Praise God. All right, y'all. We're going to take a quick commercial break and we're going to get to the rundown because we have a lot to talk about. So gather around, refreshing your coffee and your libations. We'll be right back after this commercial break. All right.
In a world filled with diversity, where radical faith and progressive believers come together, there's a place that's breaking all boundaries and embracing believers from all walks of life. Bullet and Flight Radio, where believers unite, boundaries break, and love triumphs.
Step away from the chaos and noise of your daily life. Experience moments for yourself that are calm, serene, and full of peace. A necessary respite to foster growth within you, because self-care should be luxurious. Luxe Noir. And we're Black by popular demand. Thank you guys for tuning in. That's right. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button, please. Hit that like button on your way in and on your way out. And share. Please share. It does help the algorithm. Even if you share it to your YouTube page, if you don't have an active YouTube channel, just sharing it does help. We appreciate you for all that you do. You okay there?
It didn't.
Hello?
Yeah, okay.
You good now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into the rundown. We can't delay any longer. We thank you guys for sticking with us and doing our usual gather rounds. We usually try to do that in the beginning so we can get people gathered. They have to get to a meeting or whatever. And so here it is. First up, we are, it's unfortunate to say this is not breaking news because I know it happened over the weekend. You guys probably have heard about it, but we want to send our condolences and prayers over to 702 and all of the fans of 702 because Irish Greenstead passed away this past weekend. According to Lamisha Greenstead, 702 member Irish Greenstead has passed away. The group once held 3 members, Lamisha, Irish, and Ulrich, who was, and forgive me for mispronouncing their names, but who was Irish's twin, she lost her life in, her twin lost her life in 2008 at the young age of 27. And sisters Lamisha and Irish fought to keep their sister's legacy alive. Now Irish sadly has passed away as well. The cause of Irish's passing has not yet been revealed. At this time, it was widely reported at the end of 2022 that Irish was facing serious medical issues, as she was told that they put out a press release saying that Irish will not be continuing the tour or be at a lot of tour dates due to medical reasons. So we just, I know that I was a big fan of 702. This was during my era. I was a 90s kid. And so
Yes.
I really enjoyed 702. And I really enjoyed, just all of their harmonies. They were really cute together.
Yeah, I like 7. I've been a fan since the beginning. I liked when it was 4 members.
Yeah.
Then they dropped down to 3.
Yeah. I don't think I remember them when there were 4. I think I got in there when they were 3.
When Mila came. See, I was there when it was 4 of them, and then they kicked 2 out and brought Mila in and just made them a trio.
Yeah. So young too. My God. Yeah. All right. Well, our hearts are going out to the family and the friends and the fans of Irish. So
yes.
Your legacy live on. Thank you for your contributions to 90s music queen. The 702 did make an impact, I believe.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
She said you actually know who 702. I do know what 702 was big in the 90s, girl. Yeah, I wasn't born yesterday. You telling us your weekend business. What do you talk about your weekend business?
Who's telling that weekend business?
I don't know what she's talking about. She just trying to be smart. You had weekend business, didn't you? Did your husband come back, girl? Did her brother-in-law come back? When her house is a rocking, don't come a knocking. Is that what happened, girl? Anywho, speaking of knocking and rocking, thanks for the segue, sis. Hey Mario, how you doing?
Mario. Hey Mario.
Yes. Hey, how you doing, Mario? Hey, what's going on? R&B singer Mario. You said thank you for tooting. Oh God. R&B singer. You need to hit the live button. I don't know if you're live with us, girl. R&B singer Mario is currently trending after he kicked a female fan off stage during his recent performance. In the viral clip, Mario claims the girl is too dry with him before booting her off stage. Get out the seat. Move. I'm Mario, baby. That's what he said. Take a look.
What you want to do? I just can't keep lying to myself. Niggas up in here tonight. I ain't gonna listen. I get it. I ain't gonna listen. Where she at? She out here somewhere. Right here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Where she go? Oh man, get out the seat. Lock your seat, come on. You lost your seat, baby. Hey, lock your seat, baby.
Someone get a mop.
Well, she didn't do nothing no different. She was just sitting there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she didn't smile. Now, the first girl was dry.
The first girl was dry as a desert child.
But see, maybe she was scared because, see, you got her, she too dry. Now you get somebody up there like me, it'd have been a Me Too movement. So, yeah, I mean,
listen. But I mean, maybe that's what he wanted.
Yeah, I guess.
He's single.
Because the second girl just said, oh, he's single? Oh, wait a minute, you single? Oh, hey.
You better be single,
Hey.
I don't know what it is about Mari. He doesn't meet my thick meter.
Right, that's not you.
Fine about him.
But I don't
know what it is.
Mari has that. Yeah, he has that appeal.
Ooh, my God. Anyway, but yeah, I don't. The other girl, I feel like this is my personal opinion. I just feel like she may have been like a lesbian or something.
She gave me that too, but I was thinking she wasn't there to see him. Whoever the other actor was on the bill, that's what she was there for.
Why did you come up on the stage?
Because he picked her, and she was cute.
But you didn't have to go up on the stage. You could have been like, no, pick somebody else.
Because you saw she gave the rose to somebody else in the audience. She's like,
right.
No, I was like, she's not there to see Mario. No. Maybe Jasmine Sullivan was over, and that's what she was there to see.
Right. Kevin,
a little shy.
Just a little shy. That's fine. Okay.
She's shy. You should have somebody there like me.
Right, Michelle. Like that's what I'm saying, brother. If you're shy, don't come on the stage. Don't come on the stage. You didn't have nobody forced you to come up on the stage, girl. You didn't have to come up on the stage.
Let Mario come to town and let me get on that stage,
honey. He will get everything he wants and more.
And then
right. Cupcake says, well, if she's shy, she could have kept her shy. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, what Michelle's like, Kevin said Michelle was right.
Yeah, it's like, show you right, Sister Michelle. Anywho. Well, good luck, Chuck. Hey, Mario, if you ever need, assistance, Kire and I are here to assist in any way that you need.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay. Bye, Mario. Okay. All right. So a few days ago, areas around the AUC, which consists of 4 HBCUs, Clark Atlanta University, Morehouse College, Morehouse School of Medicine, and Spelman College, soar up to 5 feet of water. Take a look.
First tonight at 11, happening right now, major cleanup across Metro Atlanta after storms caused flash flooding downtown.
Tonight, the city says some of its rain gauges showed 3 hours worth of rain in just 15 minutes. Take a look at some of these photos and videos from earlier this evening. The storms caused roads to flood, leaving cars stranded with people trying to get away, trying to seek shelter on top of them, waiting to be rescued. We know floodwaters also caused the Georgia Aquarium to evacuate and shut its doors early.
And the storms also downed trees, knocked out power. Georgia Tech's campus reported several power outages tonight. And take a look at this video. This is from Clark Atlanta University. Look at the hallway there. Tonight, several students are left without nothing and looking for a new place to live after floodwaters destroyed their dorms.
We want to get you straight out to 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn, who is live tonight near Clark Atlanta University's campus with a closer look at some of that damage out there. Cody, is it any better tonight?
Yeah, the water has receded, but if I would have been standing here earlier this afternoon at the Clark Atlanta University's music department parking lot, it would have been underwater. All of this underwater earlier today, now filled with mud. And this is what we saw a lot of. Cars just tossed around like Legos. An SUV here still on the fence. And again, this is what we saw all across the university. In fact, I was over there a little earlier and caught up with one student who saw the water rising outside of her dorm. The cleanup, muddy streets, clogged drains, and wrecked vehicles. More than 3 inches of rain over a short amount of time Thursday afternoon, wreaking havoc around Clark Atlanta University.
Oh, look, the car's moving.
Students watching the water rise inside their dorms.
Yeah, it was scary.
Cherish Turner was studying for an exam.
Somebody like, it's flooding, so I'm like, flooding?
I'd be sick if I had to.
By the time she got out of the library,
Like water rushing down in my shoes, socks, everything.
back at her dorm,
I looked out the window and that's how I seen like the large flood. And then more videos just kept coming in of the cars floating.
a first for this college student,
I've never been in a flood. Like I've never experienced a flood firsthand.
and a good reminder for all of us.
It really happened like with a blink of an eye.
Now, as far as that exam,
How was your test?
I feel like I did good because we still had to go take it.
So, yeah, it was crazy. There was
Yeah, but
flooding.
the video, the girl, the dormitory, I saw that on TikTok. I was like,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, that was insane. Where they were trying to get that girl's foot was stuck in the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was insane. I saw that on TikTok as well. And it was crazy. I'm just glad that nobody was injured.
Yeah,
They said
me
that,
too.
that young girl may have broken her ankle, but for the most part she's safe and she's alive and well under the men. So other than that, there was no injuries or fatalities. There was no injuries or fatalities and stuff like that. So they just have a lot of cleaning up to do. And I did get word that Morehouse or all of the colleges of the students that were displaced at Clark Atlanta University are they're working to find them in new residents and dorms and stuff like that.
Hopefully
So,
put them in a hotel somewhere.
yeah, hopefully do something, child, because that's great. And don't put them in no dang on Motel 6. Y'all
No,
the money.
get them an Airbnbs that have a kitchen.
Right.
And yeah.
And some of them are. Michelle says, "This is so awful. I feel bad for these residents." Yeah, it's crazy. And on top of that, some of these students are like brand new, just getting away from not getting away, but they're going to this like their new school. And they're getting they're going away for college and stuff like that. So this is how they're introducing into the new semester. That's kind of crazy, but hopefully everything works out for them, and that they get everything together quickly and expeditiously. All right, because they sure as hell didn't wait till you time to give them tests and get them back into school.
She said we had to still go take it.
Did they said y'all go get this education?
Right.
All right. This weekend has been insane. So, rapper Jeezy has filed for divorce from TV personality Jenny Mai Jenkins after 2 years of marriage. The rapper, whose birth name is J. Wayne Jenkins, filed to end his marriage on Thursday in Georgia's Superior Court of Fulton County. The filing says the marriage of the parties is irrevocably irretrievably, thank you. Okay, broken.
I'm sorry.
And there is no hope for reconciliation. The pair welcomed their first child together, a daughter, in January 2022. Jeezy and Mai began dating in 2018 and were married in March 2021. Jeezy is seeking joint legal custody of their daughter. According to the divorce documents, the two had a prenuptial agreement that Jeezy expects will be enforced according to the filing. Now, before I get into the updates and stuff like that, because there's some stuff that came over, I want to talk to you guys about what has been going viral over the weekend. Now, a lot of issues that people, Jeannie Mai has been coming under attack because they were like, well, Jeezy, we told y'all. We told you, girl, about Miss Jeannie.
She told you about herself.
She told you. She actually did. But people are saying that they were, allegedly she has a black fetish, a black man fetish or whatever.
Well, she said that she likes black men on the side. She like white men to make her happy.
And this is what she got.
She got, in my opinion, she got what she wanted out the deal. A black baby. You got it.
And this is what she said.
You dated black guys.
Loved black guys. Yeah, I did.
But for me, dark meat on the side, white keeps me mean and lean. You know, that's why I married white man. That's what I like.
Hold up. What do you mean, dark meat on the
She lightweight offensive. I am
No, I'm not. I'm saying, like, I really do think black men are attractive. I do. Like, that's my.
Well, what do you mean, dark meat on the side?
That means, honey.
That's
You know what that means.
Wait, what are you reading it as?
I know about how did you say it?
I'm just saying, like, when I think about men, I like dark men. I do.
Right, you like your main man to be white and your side
No, that is not what I mean.
Well, explain what you mean.
Okay, what I meant is, like, I used to date black men. Okay, I think they're attractive. But what I decided to stick to, because
So, well, for me, the he is, out of the entire panel, only one has a black husband or mate, and it ain't the black women. It's the lone Hispanic woman. But yet they have so much to say about her. They got so much to say about what she said. Girl, bye. Ain't none of y'all got nobody. Lonnie Love is in love with Barney Rubble. What's her name? Tamara. She got what? He look like John Goodman. And Tamar went and got Master Tom. So ain't none of y'all can't talk about her.
Hey, cousin. How you doing, Michelle? Michelle's in the building. Yeah. So that's it.
Well, I only got 2 words for G.
That's half of me. It's Miss Tay for me. Yeah. It's not Bunny.
Yeah. Well, I only have 2 words for Jeezy. Call me.
Oh my God. So anyway, my whole thing is this. I feel like, well, before I even say my piece, I want to also make sure that we give an update that the documents have been found by various bloggers. Because you know how Black Twitter is. They will dig deep and then we'll get that information. And so a couple of things came up from this. One is that she is contesting the divorce. Okay. I don't know why you would, but it's fine.
This is my opinion. I believe because she wants her daughter to grow up in a 2-parent household. I think this.
Yeah, we don't know why she's contesting it. I definitely think that it could be.
Well, I think they're right. I just think I just think that's what it is.
But you can't stay with somebody who doesn't want to stay with you. So I don't understand.
Now, this is true.
It's true. Like you contest. Now I can see her contesting the joint custody. That might make sense. But I don't see why that's an issue, because if he's going to take care of her, he's going to,
And
so
like
I don't know.
She has said on, she would look crazy if she did that, because she has said on every platform she's been on how much Jeezy and their daughter just are in love with each other. So yeah.
Kevin Moore says, I can't believe she was bold enough to say that, though. Are you really?
I mean,
a lot of times people, when they have black partners, they feel emboldened to say whatever they want to say.
The show is called The Real.
They get real cute. They ain't nothing real about that. I think she loved him. Okay, that's fine and dandy. But
she probably do love him, but she wants him as a side piece.
You're a mess.
But I mean, that's just my opinion. If she's contesting this, I believe it's because she wants her daughter. It's strictly for their daughter. If she wants her daughter to have a 2-parent household, because Asians, you don't see too many Asians getting divorced.
That's true. But regardless, I don't think that's the only. Regardless, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see as things unveil.
Now, black people, we the first ones to say, leave them, pack it up, girl, you can do it.
Yeah, good point.
Leave.
Good point, Cupcake. Kevin said, see Erica Mena. Yeah, good point.
What about her?
That she was dating somebody black and she got real bold and say whatever that she wanted to say.
Well, that was on him. But everybody acts like that was her first time calling somebody a monkey. I'm like, this is what she does.
I mean, it really is. But regardless, the other thing that came up was that this This was reported last Thursday that that they were going through a divorce. However, the documents, and when people went to go verify, they couldn't find them in the Fulton County court system.
Mm-hmm.
But when they finally found it, it was reported that Jeezy had actually filed back in June.
Ooh, really?
So this is the divorce proceedings have been already going on. He had already filed for divorce. So allegedly this has been going on for a minute because allegedly the doc. I have not seen the documents myself. I haven't got a chance to research it to verify for myself. But the documents allegedly are back. They were filed back in June. So
well, and it's probably what we probably haven't seen them. Well, we haven't seen them together.
Well, and that's another thing. They also said allegedly that they were separated because the document stated that they were separated at the time of divorce.
Okay. So, because like I said on TikTok, when I saw those pictures and videos of them in Vietnam, I'm like, something's off.
But here's the thing: this is what's crazy about it. If they were divorced, or if he filed for divorce back in June, and they were separated allegedly at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Then what was the post that she did with her daughter on Instagram just a week ago saying, thank you, Daddy, we thank God, she was doing a little prayer with her daughter, which their daughter is adorable.
She can still pray for him, and she's so cute.
That baby is adorable.
I mean, you can still pray for him, and especially the guilty party, always the one trying to do some stuff, trying to show I love you.
I thought that too, Kyrie, but then GT had posted something about I think his book or whatever had came out, but he was giving praise to Jeannie too.
And then she was mentioning the book and everything. I don't know, maybe, but you know what? Now, if she did cheat, this is just me. If she did, he could still love her, but by him being a street person, he can't stay with her because how would that look? I let you get away with this. I can't stay. I understand how a street dude thinks.
Oh, there were more documents filed in March?
March?
I didn't know it was back in March.
March? So y'all been going to do this for a minute.
She called a woman. Oh, yeah. I'll send you the link, Kevin.
Well, is it true that she was messing around with, what's that man? Freddie? That was saying she was back with, messing with her ex. I'm like, but girl, he was messing on you. And you was crying, boo-hooing. So now if that's true.
Speaking of unstable,
DDG, call me Jeezy.
DDG went viral over the weekend. There's a lot going on this weekend. Okay,
who is this?
Viral, DDG. This is the boyfriend of Haley Bailey.
Yeah,
that everybody doesn't like. So he's a rapper. I don't know him. I really don't. I don't follow him.
I thought it was. I ain't gonna see who I thought it was. Never mind. Okay, go ahead.
DDG went viral over the weekend with his video of home intruders slapping him while he was asleep. Turns out it was just a skit. Check this out.
What type of sick game, whoever you are, I don't know what type of sick game you think you playing. I don't know if you think it's cool to sneak in my house and put your hands on me as a joke. It's not funny.
Who is that?
That's DDG. He got up because he was slapped.
They slapped him.
So I thought this was.
Never mind. I watched too much. I've been watching Twitter too much. I was thinking something else. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
DDG shows viral video of home intruders slapping him while he was asleep on Friday, September 15th. DDG posted on his YouTube vlogging page a video of himself addressing a serious incident that occurred at his home. According to DDG, two men broke into his home while he was asleep and slapped him in the face. So allegedly, it was just a skit.
I was gonna say that's somebody, probably a skit or somebody that know him. Yeah,
but that's not funny.
It's not at all. But I'm just saying.
And furthermore, I mean that was stupid. Because
it probably was a prank because that shot sounded real, but it might have been a prank on him.
It wasn't a shot; it was a slap.
Oh damn, that hard though. I thought
right.
he was shooting. Damn, they slapped that.
No,
shit.
he pulled out his gun.
Allegedly
with
ran.
Okay. A weapon. Yeah. Well, he had left. They had left. They had already ran out when they slapped him.
Right.
And then he got up. You saw. I don't know if you saw him.
It's probably a prank. It's probably a prank.
It was all done. It was
stupid. Stupid because you could have got yourself.
Really dumb.
First of all, that's not fun breaking into somebody's house. You don't know what you're walking into. Then, yeah, it wasn't funny. It didn't. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it.
He's annoying.
I don't know.
Now we got to get to some serious news. Goodbye, girl. Good luck. I don't even know why you with Halle Bailey.
Well, I mean, he's a cutie pie. What you mean?
Okay, whatever.
Aw, he's a good. Who's that?
Yeah. So unfortunately, this young boy was 1 year old. He passed away due to fentanyl exposure. A family is dealing with the unimaginable pain of losing their precious baby following a tragic incident at a daycare in New York City. Take a look.
We have new information this morning on a tragic story that unfolded inside a daycare in the Bronx. As investigators spent the night searching for evidence, we learned from city officials they found drug production equipment in that daycare. One child died yesterday. 3 others are in the hospital this morning. Eyewitness News reporter Marcus Solis is live in the Kingsbridge section of the Bronx. Marcus.
And Tony, an autopsy will be performed on that 1-year-old to try and determine the source of the exposure to fentanyl, it is believed, that took place in the daycare center that he was in. A lot for investigators to unpack, and it started with a search warrant being executed by the NYPD last night. You can see investigators in protective equipment bringing out evidence from that location, the Divino Nino Daycare Center on Morris Avenue. Among the items discovered, a kilo press, which is used in the packaging of narcotics. It is not known what type of drug was allegedly being manufactured here and if it was being cut with fentanyl, but officials believe that is what those young children were exposed to. And it apparently started earlier than was originally believed. One child went home before lunch and was acting lethargic, and that is when police took him to Bronx Lebanon Hospital, where Narcan was administered, and that child remains hospitalized. In the meantime, the daycare center didn't know, and workers had trouble waking kids up from their nap around 1:30, and that is when they realized the extent of the emergency. 1-year-old Nicholas Dominici was pronounced dead at Montefiore Hospital. A 2-year-old boy in critical condition. An 8-month-old girl is in stable condition. Now, Mayor Adams saying this really hammers home just how dangerous and just how intense exposure to even the smallest amount of fentanyl can be.
This crisis is real, and it is a real wake-up call for individuals who have opioids or fentanyl in their homes. The mere contact is deadly for an adult and is extremely deadly for a child.
Now, as for this daycare center, it opened in January for children 6 weeks old to 12 years old, and it was going through the licensing process, had passed all its inspections, including a surprise inspection by authorities just last week. Police currently questioning 2 individuals, one the proprietor of the establishment, another unidentified male, as their investigation continues.
This was a hot mess.
This
was a hot mess. This is disgusting. When I saw this story over the weekend, my heart broke. You know, it's already difficult. First of all, daycare services are extremely expensive with the economy going on, with the way it is, and people trying to work to make ends meet. You are trusting your most precious possession and precious commodity and precious gift to someone else. And so for someone to be so careless and so just thoughtless and heartless in this situation is just disgusting to me. Somebody needs to be held accountable for it, period.
Absolutely. I mean, sue the whole daycare, but why would you have drug equipment at a daycare? And if you're going to do that during the after hours, clean up why wouldn't you clean up the area and you know it's being used as a daycare? If that's the only
Why would
space,
you do that anywhere? Why would you do that anywhere near a child? I don't even
if
give a
that's
damn.
the only space you have to use to make your money to set up your shop, your store. No, I'm just saying. But yeah, this is really sad.
I can't co-sign it. I'm sorry. I feel like at the end of the day, I feel like at the end of the damn day, you should know that that's a substance that's if you want to go and do illegal stuff, that's your business.
Right.
Make your money. Do what you got to do for you. But you ain't got to involve them damn kids. You already putting your life on line by being so close to them.
And here's another thing, because it's probably not the owners. It's probably the owner, because most women own daycare centers. So it's probably her man. Ma'am, you could have told your man to do that at home.
Or it could have been an employee.
Oh, well, that too. But if they found the actual equipment, that means people in there knew what was up.
That's what I'm saying.
So if you knew, why would you allow that? Let's just say, look at little Precious. Oh my gosh.
I'm surprised that the and somebody had to. How did the kids get affected, but not the adults? The daycare operators not get affected. Somebody had to have known.
Because the kids went and found something that was supposedly was hidden and got into it, and then went to sleep. And now you got at least four lawsuits, because you got the 3 hospitalized and this little boy who is no longer here. So you got 4 lawsuits. Well, the daycare center's gone.
Yeah, that's a done deal. Don't even think about reopening.
That's gone. It's gone.
That's a done deal. All right. I just it's the carelessness for me. It's the lack of.
But I agree with you. Why do that in a children's area, in a children's center? Yeah.
I just don't understand it. Whew. All right, y'all. Let's move on. We have a news update. If you guys remember, last week we reported on Kevin Porter Jr., who was allegedly arrested, or he was arrested for allegedly breaking his girlfriend's neck. So it looks like Houston Rockets guard Kevin Porter Jr. is asking the Manhattan District Attorney's Office to drop second-degree assault charges after they agreed that Porter didn't break his girlfriend's neck during an alleged hotel beating, according to his defense team. Porter, 23, was arrested on Monday for allegedly relentlessly beating and choking his girlfriend, former WNBA player Kire Godrizik, forgive me for mispronouncing her name, inside their room at the 4-star Millennium Hilton New York hotel in Midtown Manhattan. Prosecutors initially said the savage beating left Godrizik with a fractured vertebra, according to a criminal complaint. But documents reviewed by the Post showed the fracture was actually a congenital defect and did not come from the row. A fact the DA's office has now conceded, according to the defense team. If the charges get dropped, or if the charge gets dropped, Porter still faces second-degree strangulation and third-degree assault, and he would still face a maximum of 7 years behind bars if he is convicted of the crimes.
This must have been reported Wednesday, because I don't remember this, but
I think it was Monday or Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday. Yes.
It couldn't have been Monday. I'm here Monday, but
no, it was definitely Wednesday, because I remember Mashode and Mona weighed in on this. Yeah.
Yeah. So he didn't do it, which is good.
No, what they're saying, they're saying is that he did not break his girlfriend's back.
Okay. So he still choked her out, but he didn't.
Allegedly, yes.
Allegedly, but he didn't cause the damage. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but you're still you still need some type of punishment because you still put your hands on her, allegedly.
So, say what now? So her vertebrae was already broken. So actually what they're saying is that she had a congenital defect. So meaning that her vertebrae was already like, kind of damaged. And so it really, the break didn't come from that. Like the damage that they saw didn't come from that incident. At least as far as the spine is concerned.
Sure it did.
So, yeah. Simeon says she is not the first woman he beat up, allegedly. I'm going to put allegedly. It was most definitely when say Black Party happened. Yes, that's right. Yep, Black Party happened. Yeah, it was a mess.
That is hilarious.
So, all right. So I don't know what else to say about that. We're still going to keep an eye on this case. This is him leaving the courthouse. He did get released on bond. He still has he has an uphill battle.
Yeah,
So,
but good luck, Ike Turner.
All right, next up. So Iyanla Vanzant received backlash from the church because she ordained people in Maryland due to the fact that she practices African spirituality. So over the weekend, it came out that I don't know if it happened over the weekend or if this was just when they found it out, but over the weekend, she received a lot of criticism and backlash for being asked to ordain and actually ordaining ministers or whatever, or just kind of exalting somebody to another position or installing them or whatever. And so it just became a whole big thing. I think this is stupid.
So wait, did she do this at a church?
Mm-hmm. Allegedly.
See, it's like I keep telling you.
They called her there. She didn't just randomly show up to some Maryland church.
That's what I'm say. And y'all not calling the pastor to the carpet. Y'all calling the black woman to the carpet. Told you, black woman can't do nothing. She was asked. It ain't like she just walked in the front door and said, "Hey, I'm gonna ordain you guys."
Right.
They asked her to come, and I mean, well, that's one. Two, she has never said anything other than she is a Yoruba priestess.
Yep.
She said this, and then three, y'all. I'm not gonna say that. Okay, she's a Yoruba priestess. I've got something like
calling her a witch. Yes.
I say. They've been calling her that because
they've been calling her a witch.
The gag is T.D. Jakes did an entire sermon back in the 90s talking about her, calling her a witch. And as you see as of now today, they're good Judies.
Yep.
Money talks.
Best friends. Best friends.
He did a whole series because they had witches at allegedly had witches at his church. They were marching around the church trying to cause the ministry to fail, and he brought her into that whole series. Mm-hmm. But now the good Judy told you it's about that coin. Y'all are good money. But y'all
know. Y'all go on. That's exactly what I was right. Y'all go on. And what's crazy is that I'm not even gonna get into it. It's a waste of time. People don't want to hear about their roots and ancestry. People don't want to hear about the reality and the deconstruction of Christianity.
Well, and the truth, here's some truth for y'all. Now, I'm gonna say the big hunk of for Patreon. But here's some truth for y'all. Whether y'all know it or not, some of y'all are practicing African spirituality in your Christian churches. Yeah, all that bucking and holy dancing that you're doing, that's a ritualistic dance. But you don't know that because you think it's the Holy Ghost. Y'all better start researching what you're serving and what you're believing. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll say the big hunk of it when we get to Patreon. I love you, Yala. Good luck, girl.
I mean, I can't listen. I can't even argue with you on that one, honey. Listen, that's a whole nother conversation. Now, it's one thing. I get it. I get it. If you are sitting there, there's people who are Wiccans, people who are Satanists, people who are actually practicing, magic and all the stuff, or whatever. And I get that. I can understand why that would be a direct contradiction to Christianity. That's different. But African spirituality and ancestors, that's a little different of a conversation. We do it all the time. We talk about our people who have passed away. We talk about we remember the good old times. We remember, we talk about that's kind of talking about our ancestors. The ancestors are people who have passed on. We talk about it all the time when we in speeches when when we're talking about civil rights and what Black Panthers in the past and what our civil rights leaders have done. We are bringing up and remembering them. We're
Right,
celebrating
all that
them.
spirituality, how grandma came to me in a dream. Yeah. Oh God, y'all crack me up. Yeah, I'm gonna do a TikTok later on.
Let me go because the girls are gonna come for us. The girls are gonna come for us, and y'all know how I feel. I believe in the good Lord Jesus. I think we
I've got a TikTok coming in my spirit. Yeah,
I think we practice lazy religion, spirituality, no research. Listen, research over me search, y'all. That's the problem.
Y'all gonna know what pastor said. Y'all know what y'all doing.
We're gonna have a special. We're gonna have a special Patreon one day. Actually, real soon. Y'all join that Patreon, y'all, because join the hotspot.
It's so much that's gonna be going on in that hotspot. It's not gonna be the Pyro Power Hour show that it used to.
Nope. And it's that Kire and I gonna be in rare form, y'all.
You gonna think it's gonna be a totally different show.
Totally different show.
Yeah.
Totally different show. Anyway.
You're gonna get the nighttime. You're gonna get the nighttime, Kyrie and
the after dark, honey. The after dark. You gonna get the Kwame and Kyrie that we have in our producer chats. That's the Kwame and Kyrie you gonna get. But anyway, we digress because I don't want to start nothing on here.
But I love you, Yala. I do.
We love you, Yala. We support you, Queen. Keep doing what you're doing. Praise you. All right, moving on.
Well.
So British comedian and actor Russell Brand is accused of being accused of rape, sexual, SA, and abuse by 4 women. However, he's absolutely refuting all of the allegations. Take a look.
Russell Brand did not let the accusations of rape, sexual assault, and emotional abuse alter his schedule, going ahead with a London comedy gig shortly after the disturbing allegations surfaced.
I was like, oh my God, he raped me.
4 women have come forward with claims of attacks and abuse between 2006 and 2013.
He's like, you're like my little dolly.
One says she was just 16 when she was sexually assaulted. Claims published in the UK by The Times, The Sunday Times, and the Channel 4 broadcaster as part of a joint investigation. CBC News has not independently verified the claims. To protect identities, actors were hired to share some of the women's stories.
He pushed me up against the wall. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm telling him to get off me, and he won't get off.
What I seriously refute are these very, very serious criminal allegations.
Brand adamantly denied any wrongdoing in a video posted on social media.
As I've written about extensively in my books, I was very, very promiscuous. Now, during that time of promiscuity, the relationships I had were absolutely always consensual.
So right here, buddy. The allegations have prompted internal investigations where Brand used to work, including at the BBC and Channel 4. Police have urged potential victims of crimes to formally file reports, while the fallout is getting attention at the highest levels.
And I think we have to be particularly careful when we listen to the voices of the people who are relatively powerless, because I think collectively, have missed opportunities to do the right thing.
For a world exclusive.
Brand is now a self-described wellness guru, indulging in conspiracy theories with right-wing figures.
Thanks for joining us, Tucker Carlson.
Attracting more than 6 million subscribers on YouTube alone. The fringes of the internet are seizing on this moment, dismissing the allegations as a plot to silence one of their own. Katie Simpson, CBC News, London, Ontario.
Okay, girl.
Well, now, me and Kwame will probably differ on this one, but it's funny to me how anyone in Hollywood or Hollyweird that doesn't go along with the Hollywood program, they always come out with these same allegations, the same actresses. I was touched, I was raped, I was essayed. When I was 13, when I was 12, when I was 11, when I was 10. When I was 16, Yeah, it's the same. This is Bill Cosby in Caucasian form all over again. Because Russell Brand, I was going to call him something else, Russell Crowe. Russell Brand, because he's always exposing himself and always telling something that goes against the Hollywood movement. So now it's that he is this grand rapist. I ain't buying it, and that's just me. I don't know about anybody else, but that's just Kire. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I don't believe it. But now y'all trying to get Katy Perry on y'all team. Now she's talking, well, I knew about this and about that. And yeah. So, girl, here's the thing when you all come up with these stupid things. So, ma'am, Katy Perry, you're saying that you knew this, but you still said I do to a rapist? Girl, you sound stupid. And I know everybody's not going to catch it because everybody just want to, they're not going to catch it because they want this part of the story. But I listened to every detail. So, girl, you sound crazy. And if you knew it and still said I do, what does that say about you? Okay. That's me. I'm not buying it.
Okay. You done?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Okay. So I am 75-25 with Kire. I do, and here's why. Because I do believe that because of who Russell Brand is and his brand and what he's built and how he goes after the establishment and how he, a lot of the right wing conversations that, whether it's right wing or left wing, there always seems to be those who are speaking truth to power. There always seems to be an attack from the mainstream media. There always seems to be an attack from the powers that be. Now, I don't put anything past a privileged, powerful white man. I don't. So I don't know. And Simeon said something that was very interesting to me. He said Russell used to do drugs heavy back then, so there might have been incidents he doesn't think were coercion, but were. And that's what I think that. I think that there may have been situations that he put himself in that may have been interpreted uncomfortable, because it's like if especially if you're dealing with someone who is younger, who is more less strong-willed, what I'm saying? So you're dealing with someone that's like a little more palatable, an intern or someone, you're looking at a power dynamic. And really what SA and graping is all about is power dynamics. And so if I'm in a situation and I'm a boss and or I have an intern or whatever, and I get uncomfortable with them, they may feel like, oh, well, I don't want to lose my job, or, he has a lot of power, or whatever the situation is, or he has access to different things. Russell Brand's voice at that time, and still now, has a lot of power. So him saying anything could, you don't know how many people could go. Look what the people who have said things about Donald Trump. They are constantly harassed. Look at the people that the queens that were doing the vote, a part of the voting machines. Their lives were turned upside down. Death threats, harassment calls.
Well, I will say this,
following them.
I will say this, Russell. At least they didn't wait till 50 or 40 years like they did for Bill Cosby. They got you 10 years later. So, okay.
Like I said, I'm not going to put anything past nobody, especially
I don't put nothing past anybody.
So we're just gonna see what it looks like when everything passes over. So we'll see how it is. But I'm always the type of person to believe the victim first until proven otherwise. And I'm always the type of person that I also believe that everybody is proven innocent, or is innocent until proven guilty. So we'll see how that goes. Good luck, Chuck. And yes, Katy Perry, who summoned you, girl? Hey, nobody was talking to you, Katie. All right, so this was a little weird to me. A diner at a restaurant in Italy was outraged to learn he was charged 15 euros, about $16 US, to have a store-bought cake cut and served to his 9 guests. Fabio Bragolato, forgive me if I'm mispronouncing your name, sir, recently went to an unidentified pizzeria in Pino Torinese to celebrate a birthday with his loved ones. Because the eatery does not serve desserts, the group decided to bring their own to finish off the party. They were shocked to receive the bill when the cake cutting charge. Quote, there were 10 of us. Excellent pizza and the service was well done. But 15 euros to cut a cake we bought was quite a style faux pas, he said. What are your thoughts? Do you think that the restaurant is repeating it and saying, well, it was a service?
It was a service. Right.
Now, what are your thoughts on this?
I think it's absurd. You're charging me to cut a cake that I brought in here, but then again, I wouldn't have asked no one to cut it.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll come on, but I still think it's absurd. $16. I think it's absurd if you charge $5. It's a cake that I brought in here, but I do see the restaurants point to it. It's a service. Okay.
Because they could have been making other pizzas, and now I'm sitting over here cutting your dang on cake for 10 people.
So I'm good. So okay.
And then if I don't cut it right, it's an issue.
So yeah. I guess. Well then they should have said we don't do that. Did he think it was free? Well, I've never seen no one charge it here in the States. I'm not here. You can't bring outside food in the summer. Well, no, if it's a birthday cake, most restaurants, if you're sitting there, allow you bring in a birthday cake.
Yeah.
Now, right now, you can't sit there and bring in a whole chicken dinner. And they serve
right.
Food. Yeah.
Exactly.
But a birthday cake, you can.
You can bring in a birthday cake.
And
you can bring in a birthday.
If it's a child's or a senior citizen's party, yeah, you bring in a cake.
Yeah.
Now I've never seen no one charge.
But I also don't see most people asking them to cut it for them.
That either.
Say, hey, do you guys have a knife or do you have anything that I can cut the cake with? And they'll bring it to them. But I haven't seen most people ask them to cut the cake. It's usually the family that's doing or whoever.
Right,
there.
we do that, but we bring our own supplies too. So
yeah. You never know. I don't know where the damn knives been.
Well, I'm 50-50.
I really don't care. I personally, I mean, you asked them to cut it, girl. What do you want to do? Charges. Right, that's what I'm saying. Hey, Raymond, how you doing?
But wait a minute, and for them to charge, but here's my question on that though. Charges are charges. It is. But if you charge me that, is that somewhere? Is it listed as cake cutting? Is that on the listing, or do you just make up that price off the top of your head? Because if it's not listed on there,
now that would have made some sense. Raymond says maybe spring for cupcakes. I think for me, if I'm going to like an outside, like if we're going to like a restaurant or a banquet or whatever, anywhere that's not stationary where I have to bring stuff, I would opt for cupcakes because then I can just hand it out. I don't have to worry about, knives or anything like that because I think about a lot of things. I think about if I bring a knife or I'm carrying a knife, people are going to think that's a weapon. So I don't want to give people a reason.
Wow. Well, just bring a cake slicer. Don't bring a knife. Bring a slicer.
I just spring.
But I still say if it's not listed on the charges, you don't see it up on the menu or you don't see it listed on this paper. Did you just make that up off the top of your head?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the right to do that. It's your establishment. But I think $16 is a little much for cutting the cake. That's a little.
That's why I said
whatever. It is what it is.
And I think that's his problem. I think they made that up off the top of their head because he didn't see that listed anywhere. I think that's his problem. It would be mine. That would be mine. It's not listed. You don't have that listed anywhere. So how was I to know?
Okay. Well,
but that's me.
Good luck, Chuck. I hope you got your $16
I'm about to save my money.
Right. So Drew Barrymore came under fire regarding the writer's strike and her talk show over the past week. And so let's check it out.
After facing criticism, striking writers and actors, Drew Barrymore has decided to postpone taping new episodes of her talk show. On Instagram, the actress posting, "I've listened to everyone, and I am making the decision to pause the show's premiere until the strike is over. I have no words to express my deepest apologies to anyone I have hurt And of course, to our incredible team who works on the show and has made it what it is today. We really tried to find our way forward, and I truly hope for a resolution for the entire industry very soon. Other daytime shows, including The View, Tamron Hall, and Live with Kelly and Ryan, have resumed as they are not bound by Writers Guild rules. But The Talk has postponed its Monday restart date, saying they will continue to reevaluate their resumption plans.
What are your thoughts on this, Kire, before I go off?
Well, she changed her mind. I don't understand why she's getting flack. She's not the only one with a talk show that's starting today. Well, that was starting today. But I see the Talk has followed her, and they said, we scrapping this new. But then you got hood people like Jennifer Hudson, like, it's my show. Let's go.
That's a different network.
Ow. Okay. Well, but aren't they all on strike?
No. So like shows like The View and the Jennifer Hudson show and what's her name? The Sherry Show. And they're not under the writers bond. Meaning they don't necessarily, now they can't have their writers there. Their writers, like The View's writers, they're not there.
Right.
So they're just kind of going off of it, but they're not bound by the strike. So they can continue on with production.
Because I saw Whoopi say that she broke that down, but I thought that was for all talk shows because the soap operas are still going, and so because they're not.
I don't. But I think those are pre-taped.
Not that far along, though. I mean,
I don't know.
They're still new. Listen, because if the soap operas are off, you would hear an 81-year-old woman screaming to the top of her lungs while we're doing the show. Yeah, so they're still going. Whoopi explained that they're still going.
Okay, you ready?
Okay, well, Drew, good luck, I guess. What do you think?
Well, okay, so here's my issue with you, Drusilla. Drew Barrymore. I have a problem with you because I feel like you were all this rah white liberal and were like, do it for the people and all this, and then when it came down to it, you questioned it. You were so gung ho. This is why I have an issue with people like Taylor Swift and people like them, because you're so gung ho about all of this other stuff, knowing that you were an actress yourself, knowing and you're not a part of any of that stuff. You didn't jump in and go into the market. You should have been one of the first ones out there, since you're so rah on your show about about liberal movements and stuff like that. That's my issue, because it comes across as white feminism, where if it doesn't affect you, it doesn't matter.
Now that's big what she was saying.
That's my issue, and that's where I'm coming from with it. Like, this shouldn't have even been a question, Drusilla.
Ooh.
So the fact that you had to wait until the last minute to make a decision makes me side-eye you. Now, I'm not saying that this negates all of the good that you have done. You've done a lot. You've done a lot of great things. I appreciate the conversations that you started. I like the conversations that you bring to your white audience. So I'm not taking away from the good. I think that oftentimes when people come under fire, they take away all of the good that they have done. Right? And so I'm not taking away from the good that she's done. But what I am saying about this particular situation is you can't have your cake and eat it too, boo-boo.
I can't argue that. Because she did this at the last minute.
The last minute. And I get it. I understand. There's a lot that goes into this whole strike. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of stuff that people outside of the writers' room don't see. There's a lot of politics. Right. That's why I don't think people really understand, until you run a business yourself, until you are in the rooms yourself, then I don't think that you understand the pressures of corporate and how executives, have to deal with certain things, politics, and how politicians and all of the entities and things that go into moving with these networks, right? I get that. I understand that Drew is under a lot of pressure. However, girl, you can't sit there and be on a couch talking all this mess saying that you are this liberal and that you want people to do this and that or whatever, and you're for the people, and then you're not for the actual people that are doing the work. And I get it. You have to decide, because I know every day that these people that they have to shut down, jobs are at stake. But that's the whole point of putting pressure. Why we have strikes, we put pressure on those that have to make the decision-making power.
Right. And but like you said, Drew's still like, well, not my pockets. And Drew is, I guess, because she's not making any money any other way on any movies or television shows. She's like, well, let me do this. Let me get a check. No, girl.
Well, she's getting a big check.
Right. And I guess she didn't want to affect that. Okay. Well, maybe, girl, I guess. But I don't know.
Anyway, girl, we're going to keep an eye on him.
I don't know, but Drew, yeah, because Drew truly made, now you made a couple of enemies doing this. They looked at you, your fellow actors are doing this.
Right.
They're side-eyeing you big time. But that's like, I kept saying, but why? I said, why no one's mad at Sherry or Jennifer? Now that explained it. Okay.
I don't even know if I want to do this last story, but let's just go ahead and do it.
Who is it?
It's always Florida. It's always Florida, y'all.
He moved to Florida?
No, this is not a he. This is a she. A Florida mother.
Yeah, I know you lied. Do you know who that looks like?
Who?
Macaulay Culkin. What? You don't see it? Now, I have a question. Okay, to the audience, is it just me? Does this not look like Macaulay Culkin?
I cannot stand him. I cannot stand him.
I'm saying, but I have a question. This is a serious question. Now, you said she. Is this a she or this someone who identifies as she?
No, this is a mother.
Baby
if you allow me to finish with your shade.
I was saying I thought that was Macaulay Culkin. I'm sorry, go ahead. I really did. I'm not being funny. That's why I'm not even laughing. I was serious. But go ahead.
Oh, a Florida mother was taken into custody by law enforcement after allegedly abandoning her 11-year-old son in a hotel room with a dead man overnight after a drug-involved encounter, according to Flagler County Sheriff's deputies. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley says that the 32-year-old Amy Kemper had checked into the Hammock Beach Golf Resort and Spa in Palm Coast with her son and encountered two older men on Saturday night. Allegedly, Kemper engaged in drug use with the men while her son was present in the room. She also had intimate encounters with both men. The situation took a turn when Kemper left the room with one of the men, leaving the other, a 60-year-old man, with her child. The next morning, the older man was found unresponsive, and paramedics declared him dead at the scene. During the investigation, law enforcement officers found drugs and drug paraphernalia in the resort room. The identities of the two men involved with Kemper have not been disclosed. Kemper was arrested and charged with child neglect, and her son was placed in the custody of the Florida Department of Children and Families. Kemper is currently held at the Sheriff Perry Hall Inmate Detention Center on a $15,000 bond.
I'm not sure I'm buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. I'm not buying it.
The crazy part is she didn't even get charged with child endangerment. Thank you, Cupcake. Thank you. That was my initial thought. Why did you not get in charge with child endangerment? Because neglect is one thing. I think she should have got charged with neglect as well. But you put that child in danger. You don't know who that man was.
Okay.
If y'all don't stop with this Macaulay Culkin stuff.
What? You don't see it? You can't see it? You don't see it? I'm asking Kwame, you don't see it? Okay, maybe not.
This is mess.
I was being serious. I'm laughing because you're laughing, but I was being serious. I'm gonna see what the comments are saying. I was being serious. And to me, that looked like Macaulay Culkin.
It's been fun, y'all. It's
See,
been real.
See, somebody said.
I want to thank y'all so much for coming through, for watching us. Oh, look, Kyrie, somebody came through for you.
Who? Hey.
Y'all, don't forget to check out the Hotspot, which is our gated community, patreon.com/Pyro Media. It's $5 a month. Definitely join in. We got some stuff coming in the next couple of weeks. It's so worth it. I promise you it will be. It is just going to be, it's going to be a hoot.
I like that. A gated community. We are.
It's a gated community, yes. It's a gated community.
I like that.
And also, don't forget to text Blaze, the word Blaze, to 833-793-2423 for all of your notifications. If you're not getting notifications from YouTube or from Twitch, then you can definitely get notifications directly from Pyro Media by hitting them up. And we want to thank our sister radio station, Bullet in Flight Radio, the #1 progressive Christian and inspirational radio station in the world. You can donate to them by donating on Cash App at Bullet in Flight Radio or PayPal.me/Bullet in Flight Pros. They are a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and you will get a return on your investment. Praise God. Donation. We don't want to say investment because words mean things. Okay. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe on your way out. We thank you for all that you do. And I ain't got nothing else. Kyrie, do you got anything else?
No. Thank you all in the comment section though for backing me up. They all say she looked like Macaulay. No.
Thank you, guys, so much for joining in. Cupcakes, thank you for being the best mod up in these YouTube streets.
Yes,
we love
absolutely.
you, big sis. Kevin Moore, thank you for joining. Simeon, thank you. Raymond Torres. Let's see.
Peace, Michelle. Thank you.
Yes, Michelle Holly. Everybody light up. Bachanda for coming through. Inspire.
Yes.
Everybody light up. If I missed your name, I'm so sorry. I haven't. Michaela, thank you for coming in, Queen. We appreciate you.
Michaela, thank you. Mama Corbett.
Oh, Mama Corbett. Is Mama Corbett here? Well, if you're watching the replay, thank you, Mama Corbett.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. We love you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, stay blessed. And remember, today is a great day to have a great day. So create one. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.